Alright, welcome back to As the Dead Sleeps. I'm Gamer Nan. I will be your commentator during this episode of The Long Dark. So we have searched the upstairs, and we are now entering into the depths of Carter Hydro Dam.
I'll take it.
There used to be a wolf that the community has lovingly begun to call Fluffy, who is no longer a member here in the Carter Hydro Dam. There has been rumors that Fluffy will be making a return. Potentially, those of you that watched my last series on the Errant Pilgrim update know that we came across such a one. Is that New Fluffy, or Scruffy, or whatever moniker we want to put on them. Just know that when you come into an interior location and encounter a predator, it can be a right startling event. Okay, so I'm hoping that we will find some decent loot. We have not found anything as of yet to write home about, and if we're planning on making any type of push, we're going to need to find it here. We are low. We are down to, I would guess, a third left of our health, our condition. The odds are extremely stacked against us that we will make a good push, but it's doable as long as we have health and we're not in our drunken dying state or stupor, as you will. We do have a chance. So far, Mystery Lake is not being very nice. Nothing. Man, I want a stem really bad. I've not actually come across one in this challenge, so until I experience the health replenishing of a stem, it is still a question mark in my mind. Though the individuals that I've heard it from are fairly reliable sources. For those of you that are new to the Long Dark, that torch and that neck, hacksaw, that torch and that neck wrap that we just picked up are 100% spawn chances. They're there every single time, reliably. Alright, I'm starting to get a little concerned. Another book. Frontier Shooting Guide. I'm not sure if there would be a more useless item that we could potentially find. Because I don't think that we can find the rifle. Could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that it is not an obtainable artifact in this challenge. It's very, very sparse. For those of you who did watch the last series, you can definitely tell the difference between the loot tables in my last Stalker playthrough that I was just setting out to explore the new locations and craft our first bit of ammunition. Yeah, our loot was really good. We had some of the best clothing, plenty of eatables or edibles. However, this one is rather disparaging. We're not getting anything. So we have come to the end of Carter Hydro Dam. We did get the hacksaw. That can't be completely overlooked. We're about 1 o'clock-ish. Let's search, yeah. So potentially we could go out this door and we could get a meal. I'm not going to bother. We completely walk past Mr. Corpse guy. Antiseptic, I'm not going to bother. We know where it's at if we happen to need it, but I prefer to just carry some old man's beard wound dressings with me. Alright, so yeah, definitely not as we got plenty of water, I guess. Definitely not as profitable as I would have liked this to be. We are still going to struggle with the temperature degradation outside. So at this point in time, I'm going to do just a brief inventory maintenance here. Okay, we'll do it by list. Yeah, we're up to 10 books. They can sneak right up on you. We're going to drop 6, and that puts us unencumbered. There's other things we could drop. Let me just, since I'm here, let me go ahead and look. I never use these, so not going to bother carrying that. We could actually use a little bit of repairing. no need to carry around 2 trunks. I will carry those both with me. I'm sorry, 2 tool chests. I don't know where I got trunks from. Alright, so yeah, we will leave up out of here. Hopefully the weather is nice on the other side of this door. Not too bad. Although it has the feeling of changing. You see how it's kind of a little bit dingy. We're dingy at probably 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That to me is a sign that yeah, something's rolling in. We're at 12-degree air temperature. Let's keep an eye on that. Alright, so we will go and begin to finish the rest of the route. This is the route that I do most generally in my interloper runs, and being as these are similar in stat, I'm going to just go ahead and I don't see any reason to change. Okay, there's both potential for a wolf and a moose in this area. I have to remember I do not have a firearm. I have an axe, or a hatchet, I'm sorry, with which to defend myself. So I'm not completely defenseless. But as low as our initial condition is, I'm not sure that we would survive the initial encounter with the wolf. I think that would pretty much do us in, because he does, it's like an amount of damage on initial impact, and then there's continued damage throughout the struggle, and I think the damage that he would do would probably be fatal, or, you know, even if we didn't die immediately, we would be beyond recovery, so to say. It would push us beyond the tolerable condition limit.
Starving.
I know you are. I'm literally gathering food right now. Okay, I'm going to stop taking the heads. I probably got plenty heads. Just a simple left, right click, left, click, right, dismiss, and keep it moving. If the temperature can stay right like it is, we have a potential to make it all the way back to the lake cabins. I can tell just by the density of these cattails that it's high vegetation spawn, which is good. We're going to need sustenance throughout the game, and being as the loot tables are not being generous. Thought I heard footsteps. Here is our birch bark. It cannot even be brewed into a tea on this challenge. Yeah, so the only thing it can be used for is tinder. Okay, let's see how many we got. 27. All right, so I think I'm going to eat one more. Top off on my water, and then we're going to just make a push towards the cabins while the weather is nice. Hoping to find some better clothing. We really need the ability to be able to be outside and not begin to freeze. That is probably going to be our biggest enemy right now. Once we can get our clothing up, it's just going to be a matter of making good decisions and not allowing ourselves to get caught in a blizzard or caught somewhere where we can't get out of the temperature or the elements or the blizzards or whatever the case may be, or running into the local wildlife. And we should be able to begin to survive for a while, even with our condition as low as it is. I don't think that there's a passive life drain. If there is, we've already lost. Because there's no way that we're going to be able to hit all of these locations with our condition being that low. I hear them, but they shouldn't be in here. He should be up there, I hope. Or this run will come to an end quicker than I anticipated. So I'm not sure how far I'm going to push this trying. The likelihood is we're not going to make it on this go. So for those of you that are watching live, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Do you want me to continue to attempt this? Because the next series that I put out for the Long Dark will be an interloper run. I've already determined that I'm going to do an interloper run. But that'll be after I complete this. Or, expire my attempts, so to say. Oh, I see that wolf right there. Alright, so, yeah. I don't really want to go around. That's a long way to go around. I don't think I can get through any other way. But we cannot afford to encounter a wolf right now. That would most definitely be the end of our run. So let's peek around. There is another path that we can potentially take. I'm just nervous because we're starting to get tired. There was a rope climb there that would take us up to an overlook. Alright, I don't see anyone. Yeah, if I'm going to do this, I might as well just do this. Once you pick up meat, you begin to let off a scent. The stronger the scent, the more it attracts, the farther reach it has, all the way up to a level 3 scent, which inevitably will attract every predator on the map to your location. Oh, that's a nice little chunk. We'll harvest that. Okay, we'll go ahead and eat that one. It's pretty much not worth anything, but we got 34 minutes, and it's going to take almost an hour. So we'll go ahead and push that up. I just have to remember that I don't have any sticks on me. That's dangerous because now I don't have the ability to craft a snow shelter. It takes 15 sticks and 5 cloth, and you can craft a makeshift shelter that you can sleep in without a bedroll, which is nice, or will get you somewhat out of the weather, while it may not provide complete protection. It definitely is better than standing outside in it. Alright, well, you know what I'm looking for. Nada. It's just sad. Pretty sure that's one of the hunter's blinds that you can also find a bedroll in, which, obviously we didn't. Alright, so it's at 30 minutes. So we're going to don't do that, wind. That's not helpful. Not helpful one little bit. Okay, so we're going to eat. We're going to drink. I'm going to pick that up. Oh yeah, we're getting ready to get a blizzard in, which means I may have to pull out a flare and just force my way past this wolf. And of course we're walking right into the wind. Why wouldn't we? I still hear them over there. I mean, it would be nice if we could kind of sneak around them. That would be great. I don't know exactly where their patrol route takes them. I don't know, it's taking us right in his path. Alright. I don't know if I can get up here and give myself a little bit of buffer or not. He sees me. Nope, not even close. Well, we've got to get past him. Alright, well that'll work too. Had to waste a couple of flares, but I think those were beneficial. Looks like we might have another one right up ahead. And that would be great if it was a deer, but let me try to get around before he gets too close. Yeah, an encounter with a wolf right now, and it's over. Whew. See, there was none out on the ice earlier when we was here, and that was at least 4. But we've made it back to, well, I guess I shouldn't count my chickens before they're hatched, but yeah, we have potentially made it back to the camp office. Alright, as much as I would like to do some other stuff, our exhaustion is literally about to go into the red, which will cause us to lose more condition. Let's see if I can do this. We'll start this.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Come on.
Perfect.
Alright, so there's that. Let's, I guess we'll use a piece of coal. We need, yeah, right at 2 hours is what we're going to need. Cook. Cook. Alright, so that's long enough that it'll cook, but it will not boil it away. So with that, we'll sleep for 9 hours. Need a few more of these. Can't say it was a wasted trip. We got several cattails from that. It costed us a couple of flares, which I would gladly sacrifice. Let's see if we can get, we won't get 5 hours, but I'm going to say 5 hours of sleep. Alright, so we're fully awoke. It is almost daylight. Let's see if we have, yep. We can go ahead and begin to prepare these. It'll pass a little bit of time. Only about 45 minutes, but time nonetheless. Let me look. Yeah, we got two bandages. I'll consider that good for right now. Um, all right, now we're going to see if maybe we can't do some reading. Definitely want to use a fire book. We'll try 2 hours. Boiled. We'll take that. We will take that. We are still not over encumbered, so we have plenty of drink, plenty of, well, not plenty, but we have a lot of cattails on us. The weather's not terrible. Part of me wants to go back across and check out them cabins, and part of me wants to go and check out the trapper's lodge. Sticks are a renewable resource. Anytime a blizzard happens or a strong windstorm, it'll actually knock down more stickage for you to pick up. It's rather cold out. We really need some better clothes. Of course, it is -15. And this is going to exhaust me more. But I'm more scared of being caught out in the temperature.
You eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
She's gonna eat a tree. So this is the back route. It's a little longer. I know we passed Dave's quiet clearing back there, but because the temperature is dropping so fast, I'm not going to spend the time doing that. I want to get over to the cabins. There's also a cave and a rope back in here to the right around this corner. Yeah, we're not going to mess with those either.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
All right. So most generally, this area here is safe. There's the rope, and then the cave is right over in that direction. All right, so now we are officially at a hypothermic risk, and it's costing us conditions. That's what's going to make this game so hard. Is every time you dip into the red in one of your meters, it begins to eat away at your condition. And just over the long haul, it's just going to be punishing. I like it that it's difficult like this, but as we was talking about in the first couple of episodes, what is a little frustrating to me is it seems like the success and or failure of this challenge is based largely in luck. Not completely in luck, but largely in luck. You're either going to get lucky and get the right loot, have the right weather patterns, or you're not. And to me, that kind of, I don't know, it's hard for me to swallow. I mean, please comment down below if you think there's, a different way to look at it. Maybe I'm not looking at the challenge correctly. Maybe there's a better way to go at it. But as you can see, I haven't bypassed very many lootable containers, and we're just not getting good enough gear at this moment to sustain
think about his food.
a journey outside. And we can't just simply make a tea every time we're going to go out. You'll run out of matches by making all them amounts of fires. So you're really stuck between, your inventory management. We're going to need that. Get rid of that. It's going to make me thirsty, but I can definitely top that back off. Alright, well, we got enough temperature in us now. We can go over to the next cabin. That's what I'm searching for. Now there is a wolf that patrols back there. That's not a door. Looks like it should be a door. But yeah, I need clothing. I need something that's going to give me the ability to be outside in a little bit colder environment for longer. Than what I currently can. Alright, pair of socks. That won't be, I mean, that's only about a degree or two. But, you know what, I'll take it happily. Alright, so there's that. And actually it's only a half a degree. I'm thinking of that we have several different kinds of socks with which we can wear. Let me just take a peek. We're at 11. Alright, well, let's go to the next cabin. And inevitably, this is what we have turned into, just scavengers right at this moment. More books. I'll take 2. Wow. I mean, it's nothing. Oop, I almost overlooked that.
I'm starving.
A stem would have made all this worth it. Alright. Alright, so we're not out of the woods yet. Yep, there's the wolf we were just briefly talking about. Wow, only one. I'm gonna try to get this bag. Nothing. Alright, well, listen to him flirting with the wolf. Alright, well. Some pinnacle peaches. Not sure what their condition is right this second, but yeah. Go ahead and take that cloth. Alright, so that has over encumbered us. Well, let's go ahead and look. 81%. I'll save it. I want to cook it, get the cooking skill from it. So I'm going to eat a couple of these cattails. And one more. And then top off. We got plenty of water. We can always set that down. We're going to sleep for an hour. I'm going to go ahead and just use that as a save point. When we come back next time, we are going to hit the last cabin. Should only be one. We may hit some of the fishing huts on the way out, and then we'll be heading towards the Trapper's Lodge or the Trapper's Cabin. I'm not sure which one it is. Trapper's Lodge, I think. Yeah, in our attempt to find better clothing so that we actually have a chance of staying alive. So if you like this episode, please hit that thumbs up. If you'd like to support this channel and see more episodes like this, please hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to leave your comments down below. We are a community of gamers. We are better as a community than we are individually. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.